Towards in game comic book collector investor. Which books are in the top 10 this week? Welcome to Top 10 High CGC comic books sold on eBay, March 2nd to 8th. Coming number 10, we have a 1963 Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. This is grade CGC 6.5. They also have Fantastic Four on the cover. This is a restore label. Restore comic book because you got a purple label in there. So for a little bit less than $8,000. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, let's go down here. Right here, this with 6.5 right here. Restore label, and it's sold as high as $9,600. So that's a drop of $1,601 back in May 2022. Let's check a couple more right here, and we have one sold for $8,400 back in November 2022, and then we have another one sold for $8,400 back in August 2022. Coming number 9, Crab Park issue 181, CC 9.2. First Wolverine right there. The asking price was $8,600, but it's actually sold for $8,000. So let's go over GPA. Over GPA with 9.2 right here. Let's go across. So this was the one that was just sold on eBay. 9-day average, 12-month average, 2024 average. So the $8,000 is more closer to the 12-month than 2024 average, though. 98-day average is quite low, though, almost like $500, $600 below what was sold. So let's go down here. This book sold as high as $19,800, so that's a drop of $11,800. And then let's go over this chart right here. So in 2025, 8 was reported. High was 8,650, low was 6,700. And the one that was sold for $19,800 was back in 2021 right here. Coming number 8, Detective Comics issue 140. This one came out in 1948. Grade CZ 3.5. Origin of the first appearance of the Riddler. Asking price was $8,799. That's what it's sold for. So let's go over to Heritage. Heritage, we have a 3.5 right here. And this book sold as high as $8,400. So that's an increase of $300. This was back in June 2022. And then we have another one that was sold on Heritage for $4,800 back in August of 2019 there. Coming number 7, Fight Against Crime, issue 20, CG 5.0. This is a Golden Age book, pre-code crime horror. Asking price was $9,900, but it's actually over $8,900. Let's go with the Heritage. With Heritage, we have 5.0, and this book sold as high as $7,200, so that's an increase of $1,700. And this was back in October of 2024. Coming number 6, The Avengers issue 1, CC 6.5, signature series, signed by Stan Lee. First appearance of the Avengers. The sold price was $9,101 with 45 bits, and definitely see the Stan Lee signature right there. Okay, let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, I cannot find any signature, but there is a blue label right here, and the blue label sold as high as $15,600. Back in April 2021, and then we have now 6.5 with old label right here, so for $12,600 back in April 2022, and then we do one more, and we have one sold for $12,000 back in March of 2022 there. Coming number 5, Tales of Suspense issue 39, CZ 4.5, Origin of First Appearance of Iron Man. This book came out in 1963. And the asking price was $11,000, and that's actually what it sold for. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have 4.5 right here, and this book sold outside $16,800, so that's a drop of $5,800. This is back in November 2021, And then we have one sold for $15,000 back in August 2021. And then let's swing one over. And we also have one for $15,000 back in September 2021. Common number 4, X-Men issue 1, CC 5.0. First X-Men and Magneto, off-white white pages. Asking price is $11,500, and that's exactly what it's sold for. Let's go over to Heritage. Heritage rate 5.0, and this book sold as high $26,400. So that's a drop of $14,900 back in June of 2022. And then we have one sold for $26,400 back in October 2021. And then we have one sold for $25,200 on the right. And this is back in January 2022. Common number 3, Daredevil issue 1, CC 8.5, signed by Stan Lee. First appearance of Daredevil, Karen Page and Foggy Nelson. And this one sold for $12,587 with 62 bids. The new Daredevil series started last week, and I have not watched it yet, though. I'm still trying to catch up with the earlier version of them. But I heard it's really good. So let's go over to Heritage. Heritage with 8.5 right here, and unfortunately I cannot find any signature series book, but there's a blue label right here, so for $26,400 back in September 2021, and then we have another one sold for $23,400 back in April of 2021. Common number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle issue 1. This is the first print. This came out in 1984, and this also is, according to the seller, it's also signed though, but it does have a blue label. So let's take a look a little more carefully here. So let's click on this right here. So it is, there's Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird and 2 sketches written on the interior cover in pen there. So let's see here. Okay, so yep, we got blue label, just some sketches and some names written on there, which is the co-creators. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 9.4 right here, and then this one so high $36,000 back to December of 2020. But this one does not have any names or written on the cover there, sketches. Common number 1 for this week, Batman issue 1. This is a restore label, graded CC 6.5. This one came in 1940. Asking was $64,500, and that's what it's sold for. Let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage right here with 6.5. These are not the exact same book though. This one sold for $66,000, so that's a drop of $1,500. This is back in September of 2021. But you might be thinking, well, how much does a 6.5 blue label sells for? So let's go over here. 6.5 blue label sold for $576,000 back in September 2021. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.